Okie dokie artichoke. Welcome back, everyone. Let's paint. I'm Trooper 6. Welcome to episode whatever the hell this is. And we've got the Martian Iron Earth like I said we would. Iron Earth. And we are going to be painting this thin enough to where it will not crack on us. At least it should not. Should not crackle spackle. And if it does, that's not the end of the world, honestly. But we're just trying to utilize the red tone. That's all we're trying to utilize here. Got to paint it thin enough. Thin enough. How y'all doing? Doing all right? I hope so. Hope so. I don't think we're even ready to put him together yet. We might be. Might be soon. But at the moment, that is a no. Just off the top of my head when I'm looking at this, that's a no. Then again, I need to examine him a little bit closer, but we're focused on that base. So let's keep it going, Like I said last episode and before in other series, this Martian Iron Earth, whatever you want to call it. It is a technical paint by Citadel, and usually the technical paints will leave you with a certain effect. So much like Blood for the Blood God. I have never used it, but I know it'll give you the same effect as the Army Painter Glistening Blood. And that will give you the effect of exactly what I just said, glistening blood. It will leave you with a nice glossy finish, and it will look like just blood there. Now, that is also up to you to make it look that way. You could just use it to be a glossy red. You really could. I used that for the Night Butcher, my Khornate Night Lord, who was slotted for regular 40k, and I will be bringing him over to the Sanguine Heresy, because why not? If anybody was paying attention, like you should, my Night Lords are the Khornate chapter. Damn, I painted over that. Whatever. But yeah, my Night Lords, they are the Slaanesh worshippers. In the Sanguine Heresy, that is. Man, this brush is just it's so done. I could feel it with each brush stroke. It's like, just end me. Just end me. And I'm like, ugh, I would, but it is not your time. Sorry, I know it's painted, but we were thinning that out, because I really don't want this thing to crackle on me. If it does, it is not the end of the world. But the less crackle, the better. Just need this red tone. That's all we need. All we need. All right. Woo! All right, what do we got here? We're closer than I think. But we need some metallics, right? Trying to see what we need the metallics for. Right, we need a little bit of that evil chrome, because we're just going to use it here on this skull. You're not going to be able to tell the damn difference anyway. I wouldn't mind some black for the eye lenses there. All right, we also have to do all of these. The skulls. And all of those. You know what we're going to use for that? We're going to use our plate steel. I don't want to use that thing. Jesus. And this brush might be able to do it. It's another 2.0. All right. We need to do all the rivets, or all the studs, however you want to look at it. And I don't want to do it with the evil chrome. I want it to stand out just in a different way. So we're going to use the plate mail because it will be a lot brighter. But I don't want it to be like stupid bright because he's a Chaos Man. And the Chaos Man has got to stay the Chaos Man. So, just getting a bunch of that paint and kind of just dotting it. Dotting the studs because I just want them to pop. I want them to pop in a contrasting way because I feel like it'll look interesting and it'll look cool. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'm allowed to be wrong. It's my model. I wish I had some more lore for you guys when it comes to this, but not for this guy. And I'm not going to slip in some other lore for a different chapter right now because I know I'll just end up repeating myself in a different series. And that's just maddening. To me, that'd be maddening. You know, just like Dark Souls lore. That is maddening. Because if we do things right, too, we can also hit up the blue all over this. Just to make it pop more. Just to make it pop. But at the moment, we won't worry about it. But we will use this plate metal on this bad boy for all of his wires, his hoses, whatever you want to call it. Just because. And my brain now remembers that there is a skull on the backpack that needs some of this too. Because it's got an induction port. At least that's what I'm calling an induction port. Shit. Alright, we can also do those teeth and the tongue if we really want to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. So that's what I'm talking about on the back of the skull. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a little boop-a-da-boop. See that little thing? It's those tiny details that will really help you. Help you sell everything. And go figure, I forgot the top of that spike up there. And our evil chrome should be wet enough, yeah, that we can just blip, 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 blip. Talking about that with somebody. If you don't know how to blap, blap, you might not be married. Boop-a-doop, boop, boo. All right. All right. He is very close to being put together, and we might do that. We just might do that here. There's a lot of touch-ups that we need to do, so why don't we go ahead and do some of that real quick because this contrast paint will dry fairly quickly. And we can keep moving with the model. I hadn't forgotten about the bone on the underneath that orc helmet underneath the orc. God, jeez, man, underneath that whore. What a day, man! What a day. Can't talk because my throat's all messed up. Can't words because my brain's all messed up. Sodite. We can do a different color, and we're going to grab the skeleton bone by Army Painter because it will just give us a slightly different color. And I might even use that to dry brush some of the edging of this base because why not? It will give us different colors to work with. But also, I can dry brush against the skulls themselves. Give it a slightly brighter tone on the edges there. Let me grab the Haggard brush to do that with. And we'll do some haphazard dry brushing with that. What do you say? We'll just do like this. And brighten up those edges with a proper skin or skull tone. All right. And I know the base is dry enough for me to do it. So we can mess with that. We can play with that a little bit. And I want to see what that'll do. So we're going to take our dry brush, right? One of them. We're going to take our smaller one. Blah, 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 blah. Little swirl, swirl. Check. All right. Ready, set, shit. We don't need to start contrasting, but woo! It's looking kind of cool. Looking kind of cool, man. And that's all you really need. That's all you really need right there. It's all right. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like that. I'll even use to dry brush against the leather strappings. Because why not? I do like that slap chop technique a little bit there because, you know, it adds a bunch of the highlights for you with your contrast paints, and it's a brilliant. It very much is a very interesting. There, quite brilliant, quite brilliant. Now comes the most painful part of this whole process, is gluing these arms together. But it won't be that bad. Now let me go get my glue. I was, while I was off camera, working on a little something. And I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys real quick. I was working on him. That's right. Whoa, damn camera. Yeah, I was working on him. Now, he is not going to stay in Iron Hand. But when I bought the figure, I was like, you know what I could use? I could use this guy because there's a certain chapter of mine that totally needs a chapter master, and I don't have a model for him. And I was like, he deserves some love, so I'm going to do it. And that is going to be my Proto Marines. That's right, my Proto Marines are going to get their chapter master. I don't even have a name for him yet. And I really want to be a smartass and go, well, his name is Proto Man. Just to make people mad. They're like, really? Really? Well, that's who he's based off of. That's who they are based off of. Based on. Proto Man. Because go figure, they are the Proto Marines. And their color scheme is just the same. It's exactly who they were inspired by. So I might as well. I don't know. If you guys come up with a name for them, hit it up. Let me know what it is. I mean, I could just say that it's Farios or I don't know. Phyros. Whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. I'm not that concerned. I don't know how to exactly pronounce that. Come on. Come on. There you go. Just give me a dab. Just give me some dab. Oof, give me some damn dabs. All right, so this is going to be where my headache starts. Yeah, this is going to be where the headache starts. Absolutely. So I don't understand why it's not fitting already, because I didn't do anything different. I didn't do anything different. I did not kit bash these arms. It should fit. It should fit. And I don't know what I'm forgetting. Oh, because that arm is not fucking set right. There we go. There we go. All right. Don't worry. Trooper had a dum-dum. That's all that is. Trooper just had a dum-dum. Not to worry. We're good. We're good. We're good. Trooper had a dum. Alright, let's get that skeleton horde out again real quick and touch up on a spot that I didn't think would be seen. And that's all you gotta do. That's simple. Okay, of course, everything is gonna come apart. Some of these models, man, they don't always fit, and it's quite irritating. Quite irritating. But we're gonna cheat a little bit. Get some glue. Oh, nope. Get that in there to hold it. We're just gonna have to hold them together for a second until that glue sets. Sometimes you just gotta cheat like that, and I know that's very sloppy. I know, guys, that's very sloppy. But you be alright. Ah, you fuck. Sometimes these models just don't want to listen. Plastic just doesn't always listen. And then, of course, people would be like, well, that's why you put the model together, then you paint it. And for anyone that knows my style, that's not how I work. I like to paint everything separately, then, of course, put it together. Because that's just how I operate. It makes it very easy for me to do what I need to do. And then we're going to risk this already and throw those shoulders on there, but I need the shoulders on there first before I can put the backpack on there. And of course, there's still some other pieces that I need to put on there, but we gotta get things together first. And this is where I was really worried about doing a Praetor, because they can be very specific, and the pieces can kind of piss me off a little bit. You know? Alright. Alright. We might need the tweezers. Of course, the tweezers are over there. So, that's fine. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Ah! Whew, that was so close. Something small and gray like that falling onto an anonymous carpet that is disgustingly brown. That probably would have made me break down. I would have had a breakdown on that one. So I've been like, dude, you kidding me? Alright. Let's get this together one piece at a time like this. Like I said, this is where I don't like Praetors, and everything likes to stick when it comes to super glue. So we're going to put some glue here, because I know that's where it's connecting. I see it, and I could have used the tweezers, because now glue's getting on my fingers. It's making shit stick that it doesn't want to stick to, that it shouldn't be sticking to. It'll be alright. It won't be alright. Alright, we're almost in panic mode now. So let me get those tweezers. Never let me or anyone else fool you when it comes to being a quote-unquote professional painter. You still deal with a lot of dumb things, and even if those dumb things are your own fault, it's still very frustrating. I'm going to get some glue, spread that out, make sure the pauldron is where I want it, and it is. So when I was putting him together, and this is months ago now, I kind of tacked him together. You know, it fit in a way. It also didn't in the same way. That will do. That will do right there. That will do, pig. That will do. All right, and we'll have to be very careful when it comes to gluing that shit. All right. Okay. That's my fault. I was squeezing too hard. The nerves have gotten to me now. Oh, you fuck. Oh, you stupid fuck. Stop sticking to my thumb, man. It's also quite challenging to do this all on camera as well, instead of holding it to my chest or something closer. And I guess I could have done without it, but no. No, we won't do that. I want to try something. I need something smaller. All right. If you can maybe see what I'm already thinking. Just going in behind it. Manipulating the glue to stick to everything that I would need it to. Also to wipe it off some of this because I still need to paint it. My goodness. And all right. We can't just stop there. We can't, even though the nerves are totally shot now. We can't. You just got to keep, you got to power through, right? You got to power through. Chaos won't stop, therefore I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. All right. Got risky maneuvers going on. And then, of course, we still have to paint those. Still have to paint those. And that'll be okay. Whew. Man. Sorry, the stress levels are unreal right now. And there's not much I can do about that other than to keep pressing forward. Literally. Gotta press it forward. And hope things don't stick to my hands. Straighten that to his back. There you go. There you go. All right, his backpack is good to go. As you see, he's coming together. Coming together. I even forgot to do his teeth. We can do that in a minute. Oh. All right. This one will need probably the tweezers. Because I kind of forgot the angle of his head. Kind of forgot the angle of what his head was supposed to be. We more or less have one shot. Not missed your chance to blow. And there you go. My goodness. What an incredibly stressful experience. We're already at 23. I bet you half that episode was just gluing them together. So you know what? We're going to keep it going for you. We're going to try to just keep this going. All right. This brush is now completely useless to us. So we're going to kill it off. We're going to kill it off with some more evil chrome. That's right. We're doubling and tripling down on a lot of this. And then I'm going to have to let it dry before I can hit it with Nolan oil. But that's it. That's it. We're not doing more. We're not doing more episodes of this. This is exactly why with this one I was so, I was dreading it. And I was going to do Dante today. But the more I looked at him, the more I'm dreading that one. And it's not because of his model or the kit bashing that I have planned for it. It's honestly the color scheme. That is what I'm dreading. I'm Mario and dreading it. I don't know. Oh, I should have saved that for a Mario model. I'll get the underside of this just because. And I didn't forget about that little rope there. That's across him. Because I know that was supposed to be for the I know that was supposed to be for the cape that was attached to him. And that we don't have the cape. Yep. Glue was not completely dry. And that's how that got screwed. And like I said, y'all, that is okay. This brush is dead. It's dead to us. We could use it for minor things, and that's about it. Minor things. Oh, man. Like, we're going to use it to edge highlight this this helmet real quick. That's about it, man. My God. And I know I'm not pressing time for my appointment later because I know my wife would have came up here and been knocking on the door. She would have reminded me. But good Lord, what a stressful experience. And we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I'll do the transfers off camera just to get that shit done. But let this thing relax. I can take a well-deserved and needed break after all of this because my God. What a painful episode. And I don't need to hear it from any of you. Oh, there's a little bit of a neck, but that's okay. I don't need to hear it. I'm already hating and judging myself. But you can let the hate fly. That's okay. I think after what we just witnessed together that it is probably well-deserved by now. Because, my God, the hell was all of that about? What the hell, man? Yeah, we're at 27 minutes. This is damn near going to be a... Oh, well, hold on. Oh, it's been a day. But, honestly, I'm just glad that we have this one kind of done and out of the way. Because I don't want to look at him again. I really don't. I'm going to laugh if people are like, oh my God, he looks amazing. Yeah. I mean, honestly, thank you, but yeah. You don't understand how pissed I am at it. And actually, how more pissed at myself I am for it. Just because we can. My God. What a painful ordeal. But with that being said, I will see you guys on the next series. Whew, I'm going to get that logo on that pauldron. Probably leave it at that. But okay, guys. I'll see you all on the next one. Stay happy and healthy. I am going to do my very best to make sure that the next one is way smoother, way more neat. All right? May the Void Father guide your brush. Peace.